Yeah.
So as far as we kind of talked about this off screen a little bit, but we all kind of agree that the Yuji Todo Hanami fight from Jujutsu Kaisen's like one of the goats, one of the best. It's I mean, that whole Hanami fight, even starting from like when she shows up, is like banger after banger after banger. Like it's super good. And it kind of does all that. Like I don't know that it's influenced anything because it's how new it is, but like you get some really interesting like artistry, I suppose is a good way to put it. The animation on it is very clean. It's pretty important to the story. Like you get to see Todo and Yuji bond, but more importantly, you get to see Yuji grow into a jujutsu sorcerer on his own without having to rely on Sukuna as much. And then, like, yeah, you have the bro moments between Yuji and Todo, and those are like some of the best moments of that show.
Yeah, so I think that's like personally for me, I think that little three-way fight that we have in that one checks off most of the boxes for me.
Yeah,
it makes it one of my favorite like overall fights.
See, now it's like I really like the Hanami fight. And I was conflicted on like from Jujutsu Kaisen because like I like there's a bunch of them to pick from there. Like you know, because you have like Megami's fight was really good, but like you get to see him. Yeah, oh god, and the last fight of the season.
Yeah,
which Kugasaki and Itadori versus the
the Blood Brothers or something.
The death painting the twins.
Yeah,
like I think it's like I probably think the Hanami, Todo, and Itadori fight I think is better. But this one made me feel more because they're on their own. It makes me like, oh, they're finally like sorcerers that can stand on their own.
Yeah.
Like you see how much Itadori has progressed from the beginning of the show to this fight. I
mean, I completely agree with you on that one because I feel like when we're just looking at like the fight aesthetics of it, I don't necessarily feel like it is as strong as that other one. But when you look at like the characters themselves and what they've gone through and what they've done, is like, you know, you really see Itadori being able to like really kind of hold his own and do his own thing now.
Yeah.
And you know, while he wasn't a burden before, but he was really limited. Like he had to use like a weapon and stuff to be able to attack. And basically what he had going for him was just the fact that he was insanely like gifted like physically.
Yeah.
But like you really see that change. He's got a bit more confidence. Whenever he first came whenever he died came across the Sukuna's finger in the prison.
Yeah.
He sent them off because he cared about his friends and everything. But he was not confident in being able to hold back that demon essentially. And he was really counting on Sukuna coming out and taking care of it for him.
Yeah.
And I think with the final fight, you see that he is confident in his own and does not need Sukuna's help. So I think you see that from him. Was it Fukushaki? What's his name?
Oh, Megumin. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's not Fujiwara because that's a Kaguya-sama character, but yeah, it's Megumin with an F something. I can't remember his last name. But yeah, him trying to do his like partial domain or whatever.
So yeah, you see him kind of doing that, and really, Fushiguro.
Yeah, Fushiguro. There we go.
You see the fact that even through the course of like, because it's like the previous episode, this is like a little mini arc for doing that.
Yeah,
he actually is okay in will rely on his teammates, because up to that point he's really kind of been like lone wolfs it sort of a dude. Like, I really don't need anybody. I can do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then seeing that he is accepting his team and everything like that, and then you've got like a Fugisaki, who I think through part of it, you're kind of like, how serious is she? Like, how committed is she to this? Because she does kind of seem like, at times it's like she doesn't seem like she really cares about them. Like, she kind of has her own thing she wants to do, but you really see her work with, you know, Itadori and Megumi together, as a team, and you see just like how fucking hard she's willing to go when she is just like, well, we're linked now, and I know I can withstand pain, can you? And she just starts nailing shit into her arm.
Yeah,
it's just like,
Nobaru's
okay,
so fucking
Fugisaki
cool.
can fucking go hard apparently.
Yeah. I just
So-
like how they both went all out, like to their limits
Yes.
for it.
I do like that, and I feel like importance, like within the series, that is super high, but for just a fight scene, for me, I think it's him and Toto fighting. Fighting
like
Honey.
it's huge. Like, I think that normally that's kind of where you'd want to end a season, almost like maybe have an episode after. But I don't think having that arc after and having that be the final fight was a bad idea, because that fight still fucking slaps. Like, everyone's pushing themselves, kind of with the exception of Itadori. Like, he is, but he's not like the Hanami fight. Like, he fucking goes off. But like, you see Megumi and kind of just go crazy for a second and try to open his domain, and it works. And then you see Nobara do the coolest shit she's ever done in that show, and just nail in the arm. And it's so fun. Oh gosh, she's so, like, she was already one of my favorite characters, just because like she's kind of like not putting up with anyone's bullshit, regardless who they are. But then she's like, oh, okay, you won't poison me? Okay, we bet. Just start nail.
It's just like the foresight and strategy and tactics that she had, and then like the willpower and courage to like follow through with it.
Yeah,
is just.
I like in the like forest tournament arc thing with the other school. She like was about to just cream that fucking like little blonde haired witch person with the like squeaky hammer. And it's just like, Nobara, I don't know if that's gonna work, but you go off, you do that, like, just try it. I love you, Nobara, you're the best.
Yeah, it was pretty
so
great.
fucking cool. Yeah, she's that. There are so many fights in Jujutsu Kaisen that are good. Like, just choreography wise, it's a pretty consistent banger. There's not a fight in there that's kind of lame. Because like that whole arc has so many good individual fights. Like, the robot versus Panda is super awesome. You have Glasses Girl, Mai, I think might be her name, fighting her like sister who has the gun, and like they have a really good fight. And you have Mai fight the sword lady and take her sword. Like, just everyone has like a good moment in that. It's like, I don't think there's a fight for me personally that modern day anything beats most of those. Like, they're all like My Hero kind of being kind of the next closest thing with like a tournament and stuff. Not even close. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen is just clowning on all those fights.